Welcome back to Ask SAR. This week's question is, what do you mean by identity? As a therapist, I get this question a lot because I talk about identity a lot. Identity, the meaning of identity, is sort of this question for the ages, right? It's been highly debated by all sorts of different people, and it's a pretty complicated question. I'm going to tell you my definition, and I'm going to start with a list. Identity is made up of all the things that define who we are. It's all the pieces that we carry inside us, the beliefs, all the things that really make us a person. Now, those can be a lot of different things. And when people talk about identity, they generally talk about a basic set of identity categories. There are things like sex, gender, race, ethnicity, class, religion or spiritual practice. There's sexual orientation and relationship orientation, age, nationality, language, your ability level, your education, your family of origin, your identity as a parent or a child or a sibling, what do you do for work, what's the job that you perform, your economic status, the hobbies you do, the things that you love, your physical scars, your emotional scars, appearance, desired appearance, and well, you can get the idea. It kind of goes on and on and on. There's all these different subcategories that really make up our identity. And some of those things are very specific. Some of them are a little more loose, but really it's a question of where they all intersect, where they all come together that makes up a whole person, that makes up a person's identity. Identity is both this thing which is internal, it's very personal, and identity is expressed. It gets expressed through our personality, kind of just the way we are with ourselves or with other people. It gets expressed in your personal truths, the things that are really important to you, the things that have meaning and the way you make meaning about things that you encounter in your life. And it's expressed through your behavior, what you do, how you do it, the way you react to other things. Identity is enforced by our boundaries. Again, we talked about boundaries in the past in earlier episodes, but our boundaries are what lets me say, this is me, and that's you. And what allows you to say, that's you, and this is me. What do I mean by identity? Well, identity answers the question, who am I? It answers that question for me, it answers that question for you. Really, knowing who you are, being true to yourself and accepting who you are is an amazingly good thing to know, and it really helps us move forward to be more healthy people. You've been watching Ask SAR. My name is Sar Surmic. Like this episode, subscribe below. We do this every week. And please share this with as many people as you can. Identity is not a subject that's talked about a lot, and I think it really needs to be talked about more. If you have any questions about this program, you can leave them in the comments below, or if you have any questions you'd like us to answer in a later episode, leave those below and we'll get to them as soon as possible.